Hey, it's Matt from Mortgage Choice. I was just checking out that view. Look at that. It's remarkable. I was having a bit of a ski today and it got me thinking about debt consolidation. And it's one of those things that we do. Clients will come in and want to roll debts into their home loan to ease the cash flow. And occasionally it's one of those topics that comes up because we actually have to consolidate debt in order to increase borrowing capacity. All those consumer debts can become quite taxing on your borrowing capacity. And occasionally there's reservations about consolidating debt, and we talk to clients and they'll say, oh look, I've only got 2 years left on that car loan. I want to roll it into my home loan and then end up paying it off over 30 years. It'll cost me more. And so that's kind of true. And if you did roll a debt into your home loan and then pay the minimum and squander the difference, then of course you're going to go backwards, sort of like this. And that feels a little bit out of control, doesn't it? So the idea is when you consolidate debt, you keep making the same amount of payment as you would have in the original debt, only now not only will you pay it off in the 2 years, you'll pay it off actually faster because now you're doing it at home loan rates, which will actually reduce the debt quicker, come off the principal faster. So that's number one. And the other temptation there is when you consolidate debts is that, oh, now I've got no car loan, I'll go out and buy a nicer car and get another one, and sometimes you can end up in a cycle where you keep consolidating, and that's no good either. So the idea is do it once, get rid of the consumer debt forever. And then the other thing that sometimes comes up is people say, oh look, my accountant said my car loan's deductible, I don't want to roll into my home loan because then I won't be able to claim it on tax. And in fact that's not true. You can still claim the home loan on tax if you keep that portion of debt separate. So we might have a separate 30 grand. It's still part of the home loan, but you can track it separately and measure the interest separately. And that part still does remain tax deductible because it's always the purpose of the debt, isn't it? Not the actual what the home is or anything like that. It's the purpose of why we took the debt out in the first place that determines tax deductibility. So that addresses that issue. Obviously, debt consolidation is a useful tool when you use it properly. It can also backfire if you don't. So use it wisely, and I hope that's useful.